Aloha Kako, how you folks doing? My name is Armando. In this video, I'll be talking about the Night Marchers, the legend of the Night Marchers. So let's get started. And it's called Huakai P, the legend of the Hawaiian Night Marchers. So let's talk about that now. Hawaiian legends are passed down for generations, and the legend of the Night Marchers is no different. You ask any Hawaii resident, and they will surely be able to recount a tale, maybe even one of an uncle or auntie who saw the legendary spirits themselves. And I have known people who swear that they've seen these people, these night marchers. So, what are the night marchers? Well, let's talk about that. Marchers known as Huakai P in the Hawaiian language are the death-dealing ghosts. Folklore describes them as a group of spirits, sometimes traveling with ancient Hawaiian gods or goddesses in their myths, that march down the mountainside after sunset. And the procession is often accompanied by the sounds of the conch shell, rhythmic drumming, and oli chants. Okay? Let's talk about the legend of Huakai P. The legends of the Night Marchers are rooted in ancient Hawaii, which was once governed by a strict caste system. When an ali'i or chief passed through a village, his warriors blew conch shells and beat pahu drums to announce his arrival. Commoners were expected to stare at the ground, never ever making eye contact. The consequence of disobeying this kapu tabu was death. It was what they in Hawaiians call make. Okay? Death. The li'i were just leaders. They held immense mana or spiritual power and were often thought of as physical representations of the gods. These same warriors tasked to protect the ali'i and uphold the kapu and are believed to continue their duties into the afterlife as the night marchers. Okay? Now, let's talk about the history and accounts of the night marchers. Since Hawaiian was only a spoken language at the time of Western contact, the first written account of the night marches wasn't until 1883. The document described various sightings of ghost soldiers following the spirit of King Kamehameha the Great on the Big Island. Okay? Now, this wasn't the only claim by Hawaii residents who have seen the frightening ghosts of the night. Indeed, the legends of the night marchers are still told throughout the Hawaiian Islands today, with more than a few locals who proclaim they are not just a fairy tale. And like I said, there's a lot of people who believe in the night marchers. Across the island chain, residents have reported seeing a line of torches moving down the mountain, many times in areas with sheer cliffs and no roads or trails for miles. Some say the night marchers leave just their footprints behind, while others claim they float above the ground without leaving a trace. In either case, a universal understanding among believers is that you should never cross a night marcher's paths. You should never cross their path of a night marcher. Now, as legends tell it, any unfortunate mortal who hears the warning sounds of a nearby procession should run and hide, or lie down on the ground to let them pass. But most importantly, Follow the ancient kapu and never make eye contact or face the ultimate consequence, which is death. Now, let's talk about when and where they march. Okay? Now, they usually the ancient spirits are thought to be most active during the new moon and near sacred sites such as heiau, temples, caves, and areas once reserved for li'i. On Oahu, there are numerous reports of night marchers in Ka'ava Valley, Yokohama Bay, Kaniakapupu, Kaina Point, Kalama Valley, and Waimanalo, among many other locations. Now, whether you believe these legends or write them off as local superstition, consider yourselves warned. Okay, so like I said, now heiaus, for you, those of you who are not too familiar with what a heiau is, usually heiaus Hawaiians used to bury with rocks. If you see a rock, structure of rocks piled on each other, and usually that's a sacred heiau. Never take the rocks away from that or disturb it. You know, that's where the Hawaiians used to bury their people. So anyway, just on a personal side of this whole thing, I remember my mother used to plant tea leaves on 4 corners of the property. On every corner of our house, she would plant a tea leaf plant, and I often wondered why she did that. And then, but anyway, there's a lot of things, like I said, a lot of people, I've heard people tell me stories about night marchers where they hear these Hawaiians, and they could hear the conch shell and so forth, and whether you believe it or not, well, it's up to you. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about the night marchers in Hawaiian legend. Hope you enjoyed this video. Mahalo for watching, and ahui ho.